Alright everybody, so this is another little video tutorial and it's going to focus on how to make a line graph in Google Sheets so you are ready for your test. Again, I'm going to make sure we have all of the proficiency requirements so that we pass this standard. Alright, so here we are, line graph time. So we've got light intensity, we've got numbers, and we've got rate of photosynthesis numbers. We have this rate. So a lot of times if we have something to do with a rate, it's going to be a line graph. So this is also from your pretest, but I simplified it so we don't have two lines. On your test, I'm only going to ask you to make a line graph for a single line. So I highlight all of this information. I go over to the graph button or the insert chart button in the toolbar. I click that and then it guesses what I want to make, and it says column chart, but I don't want to make a column chart. I want to make a line graph. So I go down and click line. Even though there's two lines here, don't let that fool you. Just click the line button and it'll make a single line. So we are all set so far. So we've got that in there. That's great. We have the right type of graph. That's the first thing you should focus on when you're working in Google Sheets. Then we can come back and think about this. Do we have a three-part title? Independent, dependent, and a little more. Again, you can steal it from the spreadsheet. If you were coming up with it on your own, it would be the effect of the independent variable, which in this case is light intensity, on the dependent variable, which is rate of photosynthesis. The little bit more in this title, it tells you what the plant is called. So in order to put the correct title in, again, you can click right onto the title, but we're going to go to customize chart title and we are going to adjust this. So we are going to title it effect of light intensity on the rate of photosynthesis, or yeah, let's just Alsamineseia. EAE. Good. All right, so we got a title. It's fantastic. Now are our x-axis and y-axis labels correct? We got light intensity here, we got rate of photosynthesis there. Wonderful. But we go here, possibly with units. Are there units with this? Yes. So we need to adjust this. So I'm going to go to horizontal. And here in the horizontal axis title, it has all of this in here. So the question you might be asking yourself is, why didn't it appear there? And after I go in there, somehow it did. Again, Google Sheets is crazy sometimes and it doesn't make sense. If that didn't pop up, I would type it in and hope for the best. But now we're going vertical axis title. And again, it doesn't show the units here, but the units are in here. So I click in there and there, now we go. It's a little bit long and it puts a little dot there. We can clean that up, but we're not going to worry about it right now. If it goes too long because the units are really complicated, as long as we have that, I'm going to be okay with it. All right, so the next thing, we've got 1, 2, 3 appropriate scales or number lines. So we come back here. This scale 0, 5, 10, 15, that's evenly spaced. What about this bottom one? 0, 75, now it goes to 175, then it goes to 350, then it goes to 650, then it goes to 1000. You gotta watch Google Sheets. This number line is not correct. If you left it like this, you'd be wrong. It needs to be an evenly spaced number line. 0, these are evenly spaced numbers, but it goes from here to here is 75. This difference is 100. And then it goes by a different scale and a different scale and a different scale. So that's no good. So where do we change that? We're going to go down to horizontal axis. And what happened, this little box is checked, which says treat labels as text. So when that box is checked, it just takes whatever numbers are in here and sticks them down there. If I unclick that, now I have an evenly spaced number line. On every line, it goes up by 250, 250 to 500, 250 to 750, and 250 to 1,000. And that is a much better graph. So you got to check your scales even on Google Sheets. I know on paper you're coming up with the scale yourself, but don't assume that Google Sheets is right in what it's supposed to be. All right, now is the data properly represented? And I would say it looks good. If we double check this, the first one at 75, which would be down here, it's up at 4.1, which is right there. It's all good. 175 to 7.3, and it's all good. So we are all set. Last thing, possibly a legend or a key. If I only have one line, I don't need this. If I'd have two lines, I just see the color, I would need a key to tell which line is which line. But if it's just one line, again, it gave me a legend. I don't need a legend, so I am going to come here, and instead of having it right, I am going none. And that, my friends, is a proficient line graph. So hopefully that was helpful.